Alright, let's try to do this. So, time for my draft analysis of the Carioca Krooks for the End of Generation 7 season of Red. Just a little something between an off season and an actual season, just to send off Gen 7. And my draft is a lot of fun, more fun than I usually do. So let's just get right into it. Let's just talk about it. So I got first, it was fourth pick, and I got first thing I got was Megalopony. Megalopony is really good, probably one of the best megas in the format, if not the best mega. And my original plan was to grab Lopunny or Latios or something like that, one super overpowered mega, and then just draft bulky offense slash semi-stall. That's like how I draft, like that's how I like to draft mostly. But yeah, there were a lot of Skypes and things did not go as planned, but we adapted, and my chair is really creaky. Hey, we adapted. So Lopunny, probably one of the best megas in the format, really good, checks everything. There is no counters to Megalopony, just kills everything, except for Fagrigus, but doesn't matter. So the plan is to kill everything with Lopunny, but in order to kill everything with Lopunny, we need to set up and get some chip, set up some hazards. So that's why pick number 2 I got Skarmory. I love Skarmory. I've used it before in the format. Probably one of my favorite mons. Extremely underrated. People think it's expensive for its worth, but it does so much and it's so annoying to deal with it. And it's not even that much setup fodder because you can just spam Whirlwind and stuff like that. And with spikes, Lopunny plus spikes is, famous combination. Self Rock, Defog, good, amazing typing, and that's it. Really, that's my steel type. Next, I went with Latias. Latias plus Skarmory is a really good combo. Skarmory resists all of Latias' weaknesses, except Ice, and Latias resists all of Skarmory's weaknesses. So those two are really good together. Latias also gets defog, gets setup, gets some Tall Mine pressure, so it's not as passive. And yeah, so that's my Dragon Steel core. As for the fairy, it's gonna take a while, but yeah, Latias, just really good mon in general. I don't know what to say, it's a Latias. Yeah, so next I started working on my Fire Water Grass core. I went over Roserade, and this is when shit started hitting the fan, more or less, because a lot of stuff I wanted got sniped. I forgot a lot of what I wanted at this point. I don't want a Greninja here, but people were drafting super weird stuff in super weird orders. Stuff that's usually goes around the middle of the draft was going early, and stuff that goes early in the draft was going through the middle. It was super weird. So yeah, I got Roserade. Roserade is good. Coverage is amazing with Technician, Native Power, Sleep Powder for some annoyance, and not to mention just decent special bulk, so I can use it as a pivot. Natural Cure, so I can annoy people with Paralyzed, doesn't matter as much. So yeah, it's just got a lot of options. I guess T-Spikes, which help Lopunny a lot get that chip, because Lopunny relies a little bit of chip, so it can get easy kills, backed up by its speed. And yeah, that's just give me double spikes either, which is funny, because normally people don't run double spikes, but I got 2 really good spike setup, so spikes is probably one of the main attractions of this team, which is good. And next, somehow I got Manaphy, round 5 Manaphy, and that patches up my water type, which is a really good water type because it's really bulky and dangerous, because force people to run setup. I gave it Z moves so I can run Z Rain Dance, stuff like that, so I can boost its speed. I can Tail Glow plus Z, which is basically a guaranteed kill on pretty much anything in the game. Yeah, Manaphy, there's also pretty self-explanatory. I wanted a Pokemon that's more of a setup pressure instead of like just raw click buttons like Lopunny. So Manaphy alongside Latias, more setup. Lopunny Roserade, more button clicking, and Skarmory is a pivot. So yeah, that's how it's drafted so far. So round 6 I want Krook, you know, as both a mascot pick and just general. I want it with Dark type. I don't want Latias and Skarmory being my only psychic resist. I wanted a Dark type. I also wanted a electric immunity, so I can block volt switches and stuff like that. So I wanted Krook, but it got sniped, and I wanted like a Pownon and got sniped. Like every ground type got sniped, so I just said fuck it. I'm just drafting Dugtrio. It's like I don't really like using Dugtrio too much. I find it a bit scummy of a Pokemon. It's also annoying, but it's good. It's trap stuff. I can use Arena Trap, which is really good. So it's gonna force people to run a lot of Shed Shell and stuff like that. Hopefully, I can trap stuff. Dugtrio itself has a really good speed tier, so it's like 120. Forces a lot of people to run speed on their faster mons, which is good. Traps everything, kills everything. It's good. Generally, I hate frail ground types because ground is more of a defensive typing in my eyes, or at least the way I use it. So, but in the last red season, I had Flygon as my only electric immunity, and it worked out fine. Flygon, not only not that bulky, it's also a 4 times weakness twice. So I don't know, maybe Dugtrio will work. We'll see. So yeah, Dugtrio is my ground type. Next, I wanted a fire type. I was debating, but based on the speed tiers that I got, and the fact that my only fighting resist so far is Latias, I went with Chandelure, which I also gave it Z moves. So Manaphy and Chandelure are both my Z users, and Chandelure is a really fun Pokemon. That's Infiltrator, so people can't spam subs as much as they want, because Chandelure will just hit them through sub, which is really good. Flash Fire, so it gives me a fire immunity, which is amazing for Skarmory and Roserade. I don't need to rely as much on Latias as my fire switching, or Manaphy for that matter. So it's very good, really dangerous Pokemon. I can run multiple sets, can run Calm Mind, Specs, Scarf, everything works. It's a good speed tier as well, so base 80, so it outspeeds everything outside of like Mega Beedrill or faster, which really isn't common. I don't think anyone drafted Mega B. Maybe someone did, I don't remember. But yeah, it's just Arrow and B and Alakazam, but other than that, Chandelure Scarf outspeeds everything. If it's not Scarf, then it's super dangerous. Has base 145 attack, special attack. So yeah, super dangerous Pokemon, and I like it a lot too. And it's also a Ghost type, so it gives me a fighting immunity and a normal immunity. Again, don't have to rely on Skarmory for the normals and Latias for the fighting, so it helps. Next, I got Aromatisse. I originally got Comfy here, and I used the grace period to change Comfy into Aromatisse. In a vacuum, I think Comfy is way better than Aromatisse, but my team was getting super fast. Like, if you look at the other Pokemon, Chandelure is the slowest one at base 80, and it won't get much better than that. It will get better, but it won't. Oh, sorry, Skarmory is the slowest, base 70, but it's like base 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 110, and 30. And I wanted some slow Pokemon to force the slower Pokemon to not like just trick room into oblivion, like base 60 stuff, not just run max HP. I will do some other solutions to fix the kind of stuff, but you'll see. And Aromatisse also gives me a little bit more bulk than Comfy, not much, but a little bit more. Also gives me Wish and Aromatherapy. Comfy gets Aromatherapy, but it doesn't get Wish. And Wish plus Latias is really good. It gives me a bulky fairy. It's a reliable enough fairy. It doesn't rely as much on setup as Comfy does, because it's just like Moonblast from Aromatisse with no setup is strong enough, so it can at least pressure some fighting types and some dragon types, and they were the same price, so I changed to Aromatisse. It's not the best. I don't like Aromatisse that much, but you know, like I said, stuff was getting sniped a lot. There were not many good fairies. It was either this or Comfy, and I ended up deciding with this. Or Gramble got sniped, Diancie got sniped, which were things I was looking into around this range, but unfortunately, I had to do Aromatisse, which is fine. It's not that bad. And that Aromatisse patches up my Steel Dragon Fairy Core with Latias and Armory, which you can do a lot worse. Next, I got Togedemaru, which is my electric type, and also gives me double steel, which is the only type I actually have doubles of, which is Armory and Togedemaru Steel. And the good thing is that they only share one real weakness in fire. Skarmory is immune to ground stuff, and Togedemaru can be immune to electric, so they cover each other actually. It's fun. Togedemaru also gives me another electric immunity. I felt like I really wanted another electric immunity because so far I only have the trio to block stuff like volt switches and stuff, so I really wanted another electric immunity in case I don't want to rely on hard switching the trio into electric types like a crazy person. And Togedemaru also gives me like some chip options in iron barbs and stuff like that. So it's you know, it has some tech. It's Super Fang, which Super Fang is actually a really good move in a format because it puts everything in range of Lopunny. There's basically everything at half health is in range of Lopunny. And what else? It gets U-turn, which is good. It gets its fair share of attack, and for the price was like 3 points, so a fairly cheap Pokemon for the amount of attack it packs. So yeah, also my electric type, like I said. Next, I still wanted a dark type, and I was struggling a lot debating what I wanted. You know, but again, everything got sniped. Crook, Ninja, Liepard was really like struggling hard to find a dark type, and then Cam, my good old friend Cam, mentioned Absol to me, and I was like, oh wait, that's perfect. It's really good. It's got a really good attack. It's got some cool abilities. Not only is it a dark resist, it also gets justified. So if you switch it into a dark move, it gets +1 attack, which is good. Baton Pass is legal as long as you don't pass speed, so I can pass Justify boosts. I can just brawl Baton Pass in the choice set, so to gain momentum, which is good because otherwise Absol doesn't have momentum. So I can like choice band Absol or choice scarf Absol with Baton Pass. That helps a lot. Pursuit, which is good because bulky psychics kind of fuck me over, and having Absol as a pursuit user is good because it's stab and has good attack. Also gets sucker punch and stuff like that, so it's a fair. Its move pool is incredible for some reason. It gets like all sorts of crazy stuff, play rough, and a bunch of special moves. So yeah, that's Absol. That's basically it. And last, I had some leftovers points. I wasn't planning on getting 11 on draft, but yeah, you know, I had 3 points left. Absol was just 2, so I had 3 points left, and I was like, what can I get? So I decided to go with Rampardos, and Rampardos, it's interesting because it's slow. It has base 58 speed, which is the second slowest in my team aside from Aromatisse, which is really good because it forces a lot of base 60 Pokemon to run a lot of speed, just in case I bring this, because if I do and they're not running speed, then they risk facing this thing with like a choice band head smash, and this thing has like a Kartana attack or higher. I don't know, it's crazy, it's insane. And choice band head smash from this thing is basically a kill every time, like unless you're facing a Mega Aggron or something like that, because this thing is crazy. And they're niche mons, but it's a niche mon, but you know, the off chance I bring it, and I will, I'm sure I'll bring it at least once, and someone's gonna die for it. I'm sure of it, which is good. I like Rampardos. It also gives me stealth rocks and some other crazy sets like rock polish, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. And yeah, that's basically my draft. So that's everybody together. This draft is very interesting. It's a lot more frail than what I'm used to working with. Usually, like I said in the beginning of the video, I usually tend to focus on more bulky offense slash semi-stall drafts because I like my calcs. I like relying on calcs more than predictions and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see how it works. I don't know how well we're gonna do with this draft. I was really excited to run Megalopony, so because I actually never used this like in a serious draft, only meme leagues, and I actually do consider it pretty strong. My division is the silver division, so it has a lot of crazy motherfuckers in there. There's Evan, David, all the people that I hate facing. Thankfully no Vic this time, and Johnson as well. That fucking Cackleon. Anyway, so yeah, I started to prep for my week 1, which is funnily enough against a friend of mine, Lugia, and I'm starting to see the flaws on this team. There's actually quite a few, but the team is actually really good in some other aspects, like the typing balance is really good. The only types that repeat is Steel in Togedemaru and Skarmory. Everything else has its own typing. Most of them are only one type, so the weaknesses are really well spread out. I think I only have 2 or 3 weaknesses to every single type in the game, except Fighting, which is the only one I have 4. But those 4 include Absol, Togedemaru, and Rampardos, which are my bottom 3 picks, which I really don't see myself bringing all 3 of them to a game, so it's very unlikely that I'll have to deal with like any sort of having the same weakness. And I have more resist than I have weakness to almost every single type, which is really good. And I didn't even plan for that, it just kind of turned out. And my speed tiers are really good too. I'm really comfortable with them. A little bit shoddy on the slow end, but on the top end, between 130 and 70, it's damn near perfect. So yeah, I think I have my offense. My offense has coverage. My setup is decent. Typings are really good, and I don't know what else to say. I'm scared of using this team actually because it's geared more to our offense than bulk. But yeah, we'll see. And to a good season.